Welcome to another round of Drawing Board or Miro Board. Today we talk brainstorms with UX designer Brian. Let's go. First question. You thought you'd see everyone's idea in the team brainstorm, but you've got a grand total of 1. Drawing board or Miro board?
Drawing board, right? Because in Miro, the team can add ideas now or later. And with privacy mode, we can keep them anonymous until they're good to share.
Correct. Next, you need the best way to explain your idea, but all you have is a few sticky notes. Drawing board or Miro board?
Drawing board, because, in Miro, I could record videos, add text, images, links, and digital sticky notes, of course, present my thoughts the way I want.
Right again. Now, you're looking for a past idea you thought was just genius. Only you could find... Oh, there it is. Drawing board or...
Miro. All our finished and unfinished work lives in one place.
And he's won.
Join over 60 million people getting ideas noticed in Miro brainstorms. Get your first 3 boards for free at Miro.com. That's Miro.com.
Hold My Drink Extra Juice with Charleen and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Pennies. Get this season's must-haves in a store near you.
Welcome to Hold My Drink Extra Juice, which is kindly sponsored by Primark or Pennies, the ultimate house food destination that has everything you need this summer.
Whatever the occasion, large or small, Pennies are here to help you take on the world again. Whether you need an outfit for a friend's birthday, a hen, summer barbecue, or just to update your holiday wardrobe, we know that Pennies literally has it all.
I actually was there yesterday in the new one.
I need to go on holidays this week.
Have you been to the new one in Dundrum?
Not yet.
Oh, no, it has self-scanner checkout.
Give it a rest.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Very good.
I like the Talon one.
I like the Talon one as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's only local as well.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah.
And I got these little ruffle shorts and they're really cute. They remind me of the ones that you wear put on babies.
When you were a little baby.
Kind of, yeah. But for me now.
I need to go and get all my summer accessories. I want to go and get a lot of handbags and beach bags and stuff.
I got a good few handbags.
Did you?
In England, yeah, when I was in Primark.
Yeah, I need to go.
Penny's latest drop contains everything you need to channel sunny day vibes, from stylish dresses, pretty cords, new linen pieces for summer, and stunning swimmer ranges.
Log on to www.primark.com/IE to check out all their summer pieces and see what's in your local store with their new stock finder.
This is our bonus episode where we get to answer even more of your dilemmas because we get so many in. We had to have an outlet to get more out.
I met someone the other day, actually, a mother and 2 daughters, and they were the loveliest little family ever. But the mom even said to me, she was like, what is it you say, that you're not Bible? And I was like, yeah!
That's so cute. Oh, I met someone actually at one of my masterclasses and she was like, you answer my dilemma. And I was like, which one? I'll try to remember. And she was like, I was going away with my friends, my boyfriend's friends and their girlfriends. Remember, and the girls were a bit bitchy and stuff.
Oh.
And she was like, she didn't know whether to go or not. It was her birthday trip. Remember, it was during her birthday.
Yeah.
And she went anyway. And she said it was fine, everything was grand. But since then, she's kind of cut them off. So. Little in-person update.
Wow,
it was great. It was nice to see, to put a face to
what we're
a dilemma.
Yeah.
So all these dilemmas have been sent into our email address, which is homemydrink@goloudnow.com, and that's where you can send yours if you have anything you need help with. So the first one is, well, girls, I can't say I'm a massive listener, but I do need some advice. Yeah. Popping in and out. Normally you two give girls advice, but this is a bit different because I need you to give lad advice about a girl. I was with my girlfriend for about 2 years from 2019. We split up about 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago. It was a bad breakup, to be honest, and there was more than one reason that we ended. It was a build-up of things and one that took me absolutely ages to get over. She's my first girlfriend and I absolutely adored her. For all the good times we had, we just had as many bads. We get into super arguments regularly about petty stuff, and I honestly would say good times outweigh the bad. Looking back, the breakup was probably best before we end up resenting one another completely. I'm not making excuses. I wasn't the best person at the time, but I also feel that COVID put a huge strain on our relationship, not being able to go on dates or even see one another because of lockdowns, etc. I always said I'd be there for her and that'll never change. I'll always want what's best for her, obviously. Anyway, last year, about 1.5 years after we split, I reached out to her to see if there's any chance of giving it another go. She completely shut down the idea, like I expected, because she's always the type that when she makes a decision, she's stuck with it and there's no change in her mind. She said she was happy and she moved on, and that she was disappointed to hear, and that was disappointing to hear, but I was happy she was happy. Anyway, about 3 weeks ago, she texted me out of the blue, asking could we meet. She said she wants closure and let the grudge go between us. It's been nearly 3 years since we ended, ? I really want to meet up with her, but I'm cautious of opening a new can of worms again. Or that can of worms again. We kind of had a bit of back and forth over text, and she said she had no intention of getting back together, followed by monkey emojis. I love you.
Them ones?
Yeah. Maybe the eyes there.
Oh.
Yeah. I just don't know what she wants. I've got no grudge against her for how we ended. How can someone still want closure after 3 years after telling me she'd move on? I'm away on holidays at the minute. My head is fried. I don't know what to do. I can't talk to my sister about it because I don't have one. And I can't talk to the lads because they don't or have never had a girlfriend. So they just find it funny or don't know what to say. Do I meet her and open up all this again, or not meet her and possibly turn my back on the possibility of getting her back, which I love nothing more? Any advice? Welcome, girls. Thanks.
I think she wants him back. She doesn't want to admit it. First thing in my head, she wants him back.
Yeah.
And just doesn't want
to say it.
She doesn't. Her pride is getting in the way. And she's like, I don't want to say it. But if you're feeling like that, and like, realistically, you don't need closure after 3 years.
No.
And sometimes closure doesn't help anything. Like, you have to be your own person.
By then,
for
everyone
closure.
has made their own closure.
3 years, yeah.
Unless something seriously bad happened, but it didn't really. Like, if there were a few bad things, but...
You wouldn't meet up with your ex 3 years later to be like, hi, I just need closure of this. Nah. She wants you back.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You don't do that for the crack, like...
No.
No.
Monkey emojis. She's flirting.
She's obviously not going to say, yeah, I want to go back with you.
Yeah.
Because she probably feels like, her pride is like, he wanted me back,
She
and
might
I
be
said I
afraid
moved
that,
on.
Yeah, he'll shut her down.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's just kind of testing the water to see, like, if he meets me, maybe that means then that he's willing to give
Yeah.
it a go.
And I think during COVID, like, a lot of things weren't given a proper chance because it's COVID, like...
It wasn't real life. Like,
No, and you couldn't do anything, like...
No.
And it was shite. I feel like a lot of people broke up during COVID.
Excuse me.
So, I think meet up with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like good times outweigh the bad, which I like to hear.
Don't...
Like, obviously everyone has fights, but if there's more bad than good, then don't. But he's saying
Yeah.
there's more good.
I'd keep your cards close to your chest, though.
Yes.
Like, don't go in with any sort of expectation, because then
Straight away.
you can't get hurt, hopefully.
Yeah.
But, like, I'd hate for him to go into it, like, getting his hopes up, thinking that they're going to get back together. and
Yeah.
her just genuinely being like, no, I actually just want closure.
Yeah,
She
true.
doesn't.
She doesn't.
She definitely.
Closure after 2.5 years.
But hey, like.
And I also think if he still has them feelings about her 2.5 years later, like, that's saying something too.
Yeah.
Because usually by then you're like, you either look back and you're like, what the fuck did I say in that person? Why was I with them? Or like, you're just like, yeah, happy it happened. But like, he's like, still has fond memories of it and stuff. So meet up with her. Let us know how it goes.
Please let us know. Oh my God. And please don't come back to us saying, you ruined our life. You ruined my life.
Yeah.
She just wanted closure.
I think you'd be silly not to meet up with her, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just.
If he had came and said she's really toxic, she's horrible all the time, blah, 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 it was all her fault, I'd say, no, don't go back there. But
Yeah.
like he's saying he was also part of the reason why they fought and things. So, yeah. Maybe he's
Maybe
more mature now.
Yeah, maybe it's just wrong time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe in fairy tales.
I thought you were going to start singing, I believe in a thing called love.
Oh, I was going to say,
Oh.
I believe the children of the future. Let them learn and let them. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, let us know how it goes.
He was updated.
Please.
The next one we have then is, hi girls, recently my boyfriend of a year has been getting on my nerves a lot. Small things he does just annoy me for no reason whatsoever when we're together. I've also been avoiding being intimate with him, and I think it's because I've lost attraction for him. I don't even want to kiss him anymore. The thought of breaking up with him is really hard for me because I don't really have any friends, as I've cut a lot of toxic people out of my life this year, so I don't want to lose him too. I've always found it really difficult to make friends, having social anxiety and not being in college doesn't help. I know how he feels about me and how much it would hurt him if I broke up with him. We're only 20, but he always tells me about how he wants to spend the rest of his life with me and tells me how in love he is with me. When we first met, I was so attracted to him and nothing about him has really changed. Did I read that right? Yeah. I fell so in love with him and he became my best friend. He treats me so well and is the perfect guy on paper. So basically, I'm not sure why I've gotten the ick. I feel as though I'm being selfish by staying with him. I'm so confused about my feelings for him. Not having a support system of good friends around me makes the thought of a breakup even worse. I know he'd never want to talk to me again if I broke up with him. I don't know what to do, but I'd love your girls' advice on this as I'm really struggling with it. P.S. Love you girls on the pod. It makes my day. I think once you get the ick, you can't un-ick it. I think it's very hard.
It is.
And if you're like, you're telling yourself like you're avoiding being intimate and all with him.
Yeah.
I don't think you like him.
No.
You like the thought of him.
Maybe because you're just 10 or a year. Like, was it just a thing where you're like in lust with him at the start. And
Yeah.
then that kind of wore off and you're like, where am I? Like,
What is this?
Yeah. It's like you were nearly drunk at the start and you sobered up.
You're like, shit.
Yeah. What have I done? Like,
I think you're hurting both people in this. I think the longer you keep this running,
yeah.
you're going to end up hurt, and you're only hurting him then as well.
Yeah.
Like, the only way, as scary as it is, the only thing to do is to just break up with him. It's the only answer. Like, there is no other way of...
Because if you're staying with him for you and your feelings, then I suppose it is kind of selfish in a way, even though he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
But...
And also 20 is so young.
Yeah, it's so young.
So young.
Yeah.
I had a relationship when I was 20.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
You've rose-coloured glasses on, like.
Tinted
Tinted
windows.
You're so young, you're only a baby. But you also think in that time that you're so mature and like,
yeah,
oh, this is me now.
This is me done now.
Yeah.
Don't need to learn anything else.
Oh, no.
I think, don't like think about too much how he's going to feel, because that will break your heart. And like, at the end of the day, he's a big boy. Like, he's not your child. Like, he can handle being sad as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really want them to, like, in a way, you're like, oh, I don't want them to be fine without me. But like, also he will be, like.
Yeah.
So don't worry about him. Think about you first, I think. But it's okay to get the ick. That sometimes happens.
Yeah.
It's just natural. Like, you're not meant to be at the moment.
Like, everything, you're going to end up resenting him, I think, if you stay with him.
Yeah, you'll end up being mean, or
Yeah.
like things will just happen. Like,
it'll end up getting really sour.
Yeah, exactly.
And who wants that? Like,
Yeah, you'd rather leave at a place where you're like, okay, I'm leaving, without the drama or the fights and things.
Yeah.
So
I think you just have to leave, my love.
yeah,
And just go.
you needed
through
us
it.
to tell you.
The longer you keep it going on, you're only prolonging how upset you're going to feel. I think you just need to do it.
Bite the bullet nearly. Like.
Yeah, and get on with it.
Yeah.
Welcome to another round of Boardroom or Miro Board. Today we talk retrospectives with Agile coach Maria. Let's go. First question. You've spent 2 hours in a team retro, but the only input you've heard is Dave's. Boardroom or Miro Board?
Boardroom. In Miro, Dave can't hog the space because everyone can add thoughts anonymously, online, at the same time.
Correct. Next. You need the team to act on feedback fast, so you turn all those retro notes into Jira tasks instantly.
Miro all the way. And I can assign those tasks to teammates.
You're nailing this. Now, you see hundreds of sticky notes from the retro. A real mess. But you organize them into 5 themes in just seconds.
Miro, I basically get back an entire hour when I use its AI tools for clustering.
And she's done it.
Join over 60 million people running actually enjoyable and actionable retros in Miro. Get your first 3 boards free at Miro.com. That's Miro.com.
Next one is, hi girls. Firstly, I want to say I love the podcast. You two should be so proud. Thank you, Bert. My dilemma is that I've been going out with my boyfriend for just over a year, and from the beginning he told me he was bi-curious in the past, and this is something I really struggled with for a while, and I felt like I had to worry about him liking other boys as well as girls. But I got over it and realised that he's with me now. So my dilemma is that now I've recently found out that he tried to kiss one of his guy friends on a night out when he was drunk, when we were talking but not going out. Bear in mind we moved really fast at the beginning. Few weeks, we were going out within 3 weeks of knowing each other. Nothing happened that night. They didn't end up kissing, but it still really bothers me that he never told me. One of my friends was the one who found out, and her and my other friend sat me down to tell me. When I confronted my boyfriend, he said he was really sorry and said that he was really drunk and doesn't remember it. And I want to forgive him and move on, but my friends don't think that I should, because he kept this from me the whole time. I feel like my friends are being a bit harsh since we weren't officially together and nothing did happen, but I don't know if I'm being stupid, since I know your friends are normally always right. I would love to hear what you think on this. Does it say how long they're together? Just over a year. We're talking, not going out. Do you know what's hard, right? So when you think back on something like this, you think of that person now and like how much they love you now.
Yeah.
And you're thinking of that person's brain and that body, and you're like, why would they do that and all? But like, you got together for three weeks, so this must have been before the 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You barely even knew each other. You probably didn't even like him that much.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not excusing what you're doing at all. Like, I'm still saying it's bad, but just don't, if you're trying to get over it, try to think of it like that. That like you're completely different mindsets then. Maybe he didn't know if he even wanted to be with you or not. Like,
But now he does.
Now he does, yeah. Don't think of him being in the brain
As
now.
your boyfriend now.
Yeah,
trying to
doing
kiss
that.
someone.
Yeah. Because it was when you weren't together, yeah.
Mm.
It's allowed to bother you. You can leave him if you want as well, if it bothers you enough to. But if you want to move on from it, try think of it like that.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a weird space of like, should he have told her then? But then also they weren't together, so why should he tell her? Like,
yeah.
it's that weird in between of
And then you're also like, I'm finding out now, which is like a year on.
yeah.
So like, it's like, oh, can I dump someone for something that happened a year ago
That
as
the
well?
year ago
In your
that
head, you're
I-
thinking that, yeah.
that I didn't know about for a whole year, and now I'm finding
Yeah.
out. I think if you're happy with him now, try and move on from it, like, and try and
Yeah. If he's not giving you any other
reasons.
reasons,
Yeah.
yeah. That's hard though if he's going out with that friend again. And like, would you be like, oh, worried about it? Like,
Yeah.
I never thought about that. That like, if
I
someone
know.
was bisexual, like, would you be
Would you
worried
be
about
nervous of them, like, yeah,
around anyone? Yeah.
cheating with boys and girls.
I never even thought of that.
Are you mad?
Yeah. She's saying that she was worried about that, but isn't now.
Yeah. Well, I think if you're not worried about him now,
Yeah, if he's giving you enough trust.
and if you're happy with him now,
Yeah. Let the past be in the past.
yeah,
Yeah. I do feel like this is a one-off instant.
yeah. If I heard anything else,
together,
then
is
I
where
think I'd
it was a couple weeks in.
yeah.
Like that stays. That's like on your fingers still.
Yeah.
Really, like, you know. So it's hard because you're thinking of him in the space he's are now, but he's weren't in that space at the time. Yeah.
Try and move on.
I'm not excusing what you done. It's
Yeah.
bad, but if you're trying to move on, that's how I would try to think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last one that we have then is, hi girls, absolutely love the pod. I've been with my current boyfriend for 4 years now. The relationship is really healthy and probably one of the best I've ever been in. We've recently had a baby together, which has only strengthened our bond more. Was out on a night out and bumped into my ex. We were on and off for about 7 or 8 years, and it was a toxic relationship with a lot of cheating on his side. He has also had a baby recently with his new girlfriend. We got talking about kids and life. It was completely innocent conversation. He continued to keep in contact since that night and has now said he has feelings for me and wants to leave his current girlfriend if I'd be with him. It's completely messing with my head and making me doubt my current relationship. I don't know if deep down I have feelings or if I'm just reminiscing about the good times that I had with him. Please help. Thanks.
Oh no.
I think you're reminiscing.
Yeah. When you're comparing a healthy relationship to a relationship that's so up and down all the time, it's like, I've seen on TikTok and all that, it's like a drug, as in it gets addictive. Like,
You're chasing that feeling.
you're addicted
Yeah.
to because it's actually giving you actual hormones of like feeling good, and like that's what you're addicted to
Yeah.
because you're getting really high highs
I'm
and
really
low
low.
lows.
Yeah, I think you're reminiscing. I think if you're happy in your, like you said it yourself, you're reminiscing about the good times. You're thinking back to, you were on and off for 78 years. You said it yourself, it was toxic. There was lots of cheating. You could just fall back into that cycle. And then think of it as well, the two of you have kids. So you're going back into that cycle, including kids as well. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? No. I think stay where you are.
I think you're just thinking, oh, like, miss him as a person. Because you might miss him as a person.
Yeah, you can
And
miss
that's all right.
people in
yeah,
your life.
but
Yeah.
you don't have to go back there.
No, it doesn't
You
mean
can
you have
miss
to
someone and hold them at arm's length.
Yeah.
Like,
It
miss them
doesn't,
from a distance.
doesn't mean you have to, go through everything that you already went through.
Mm-mm. Don't, and it's not just because you miss someone, it doesn't mean you don't love your current partner. Like, you
Yeah.
can still miss them as a person. Being a part of your life doesn't mean you love them. But like, you'd be like, miss talking to him. Like, but
Like, I wonder if she did go back, what would it be like?
I know. Sorry, but the fact he's saying, I'll leave my ex for you.
He'll do that to you.
To you. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a major red flag central from the get-go. So,
No shame, honestly.
no shame.
I think stay where you are.
Bad boys never win. You'll never win with them. They might look fun and cool from a distance, but they're not. And cool and hot. But like, just stay in the healthy thing. Your life
Oh.
is stress-free. Why do you want to go back to having them explosive arguments when you just have peace?
Them up and downs, yeah.
Peace, not problems in 2023, girls and boys.
Exactly. No, I think stay where you are.
I know, stay where you are.
Your head is, your head would be a little bit fried. Like you can, I can understand that part of it for you, that your head would be a bit all over the place.
Like,
yeah, because I think when you were with someone for so long, and like, you know how comfortable it would be to just go back there and fall into that.
Easy, yeah.
But easy isn't always better.
No. Easy might be good for a few weeks, and easy gets hard.
And then easy starts cheating on you again, and then what do you do?
Yeah. And then easy gets toxic again.
Yeah. So I think stay where you are.
Yeah.
The grass is greener where you water it.
Yeah, and also, because he's doing a lot of cheating on his side in the past, she said, he's never going to look at your relationship the same as the first. He'll think he can do it again. I got her back after breaking up with her, and she got with someone else. Well, have her again, can do it again.
Yeah.
So, nothing will change.
No.
No.
Stay where you are.
Stay where the grass might look greener, but it's not. So you can send your dilemmas in to homeidrink@GoLoudNow.com. That's where we get them all in. There are so many.
So many.
In there we're getting through. But do send them in there if you have any problems that you want us to talk about. New episodes of Home I Drink Extra Juice are out every Monday, and our main episodes are out every Wednesday. Thank you to Primark for sponsoring this episode.
Thank you, Primark.
And make sure to like, rate and subscribe.
And send us updates.
Oh, updates, yeah, please.
If we've helped.
Please.
We love to hear.
I'd love to, yeah.
I love when I get giddy when
Say,
I have an update.
I just love seeing the word. I get a little goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, any update, even no matter how big or small, even if you didn't listen to our advice, it's okay.
Update, girls. I didn't listen, and this is how it went.
We're not going to be mad.
We won't.
We'll still love you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, birds.
Love you. Bye.
Hold My Drink Extra Juice with Charleen and Ellie, a GoLoud original podcast, proudly sponsored by Pennies. Whether it's stylish savings, a new double snuddy, gym gear, or some beauty bits you're looking for, Pennies is the ultimate high street destination.
Welcome to another round of Drawing Board or Miro Board. Today we discuss technical diagramming with systems architect Maya. Let's go. First question. You've spent 10 hours slogging over a sequence diagram that should have taken 5. Drawing board or Miro board?
Drawing board. And if I'm being honest, Miro would probably cut that time down by half. You know, with its AI tools and ready-to-go templates.
Next, your diagrams become so bulky, it's more complex than the solar system. But all it takes is a few clicks and...
It's Miro. I've used those technical shape packs way too many times, and stuff is just digestible on its infinite online canvas.
Now, the final question. Everyone's brought in, but you have to make all these tasks all the way over in Jira. But wait, it's done. Is it...
Miro, easy with its two-way Jira sync. Easy to plot dependencies. Everyone always knows what's up.
And she's done it.
Join over 60 million people creating technical diagrams without workflow glitches. Get your first 3 boards for free at Miro.com. That's Miro.com.